What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio for Monday, June 1st, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or any of the apps and search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend. Comedian Tracy Morgan cried Monday in his first interview since he was seriously injured last June in a deadly car crash that killed his friend comedian James McNair. Morgan said the case is settled, but the pain is always going to be there for Jimmy Mack. Bones heal, but the loss of my friend will never heal. Morgan and several friends were returning from a performance when the limo they were traveling was hit from behind by a Walmart truck. The comedian suffered severe brain trauma and broken bones. Two other passengers were also seriously injured. Last week, Walmart settled a lawsuit filed by Morgan. He said the company, quote, stepped up to the plate in a tremendous way, and they took full responsibility. A criminal complaint alleges that Walmart truck driver Kevin Roper had not slept for more than 24 hours and was driving 20 miles over the speed limit. The 5th annual Critics' Choice Awards show and host Kat Deely are through on A&E, where HBO's Silicon Valley and Fox's The Americans were presented with Sunday's top awards. The Americans from FX won Best Drama Series, while HBO's Silicon Valley won Best Comedy Series. Taraji P. Henson won Best Actress in a Drama Series for a role on Fox's Empire, while Bob Odenkirk won Best Actor in a Drama Series for his role on AMC's Better Call Saul. Jeffrey Tambor won Best Actor in a Comedy Series for his role on Amazon's Transparent, while Amy Schumer won Best Actress in a Comedy Series for Comedy Central's Inside Amy Schumer. HBO's Olive Kildridge won Best Limited Series, while HBO's Bessie won Best Movie Made for Television Movie. David Oyelowo won Best Actor in a Movie or Limited Series for his role on HBO's Nightingale. Archer from FX won Best Animated Series. Comedy Central's The Daily Show with Jon Stewart won Best Talk Show. Bill Murray won Best Supporting Actor in a Movie or Limited Series for his performance in HBO's Olive Kildridge, while Best Supporting Actress in a Movie or Limited Series went to Sarah Paulson for American Horror Story Freak Show. Frances McDermott won Best Actress in a Movie or Limited Series for her role in HBO's Olive Kildridge, while Kat Deely won Best Reality Series Host for Fox's So You Think You Could Dance. Face Off from Sci-Fi won Best Reality Competition Series, while Shark Tank on ABC won Best Reality Series. Sam Elliott won for Guest Performer in a Drama Series for his role in FX Justified, while Bradley Whitford won Best Guest Performance in a Comedy Series for Amazon's Transparent. Alyssa Janney won Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for her role on CBS's Mom, while T.J. Miller won Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for his role on HBO's Silicon Valley. Lorraine Tucson won Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series for her role on Netflix's Orange is the New Black, while Jonathan Banks won Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series for his role on AMC's Better Call Saul. Empire's co-creator and executive producer Lee Daniels said that he and show star Jussie Smollett have received death threats for the depiction of a homosexual African-American male in hip-hop. Daniels made the startling revelation Sunday at the 2015 Produced by Conference in Los Angeles, where he was joined by the Fox series producing team. Daniels said of the show's diverse audience, "I have to relate to these people honestly. That trash can sing. It happens." Daniels was referring to a flashback in the first season where Terrence Howard's Lucius Lyon throws his young son Jamal, played as an adult by Slimadad, into the garbage for donning his mother's clothing and acting effeminate. Daniels said to the applause from conference attendees on the Paramount Pictures lot, "Homophobia is real. It exists. Jussie and I both get death threats, but we will continue to do our thing." Daniels saluted co-creator Danny Strong for consistently inserting social issues into the show's script while balancing it with soapy intrigue. The full Produced By panel included Daniels, Strong, showrunner Eileen Chalklin, EP Brian Grazer, and head of Imagine TV Francine Calfo. Empire returns to Fox for a second 18-episode season on September 23rd. Daniels also revealed he will direct the premiere episode from a script written by Strong and Chalkin. NBC is reporting in talks to keep Brian Williams, but maybe not as the anchor of nightly news. According to a new report from CNN Money, a series of negotiations are taking place between Williams and NBC. The report says Williams may, quote, lose his seat as anchor of the NBC Nightly News, but executives are looking for a way to keep him at the network in a new role. It goes on to say that NBC News chairman Andy Lack has backed the idea of keeping Williams and has asked employees to, quote, think creatively in terms of a place for the former nightly news anchor. Williams is currently in the fourth month of a 6-month suspension for exaggerating about his Iraqi war experience, where he erroneously said he was on a helicopter that was shot down by RPG fire. Once that story was shown to be untrue, NBC News suspended Williams and opened an internal investigation. Reports indicated our inconsistencies in Williams' reportings have been found, including his reporting from the Arab Spring, covering the Israeli-Hezbollah conflict, and more. In the interim, Lester Holt has served as substitute anchor. In the May sweeps period, ABC's World News Tonight beat nightly news by 62,000 viewers, 25 to 54, and by 15,000, 18 to 49 demographic, as the Wrap previously reported. The last time ABC besetted NBC in either of those demos was in 2007. In total viewers, however, the order was reversed. Lester Holt's NBC program eclipsed David Muir's ABC, offering by 35,000 audience members, 7.7 million viewers to 7.6 million viewers. NBC has not yet responded for comment. In an interview with Los Angeles radio station Real 92.3, rapper 50 Cent revealed that he wasn't invited to join the roster of artists for Jay-Z's musical streaming service Tidal, which he considers a mistake because he owns his own music catalog, unlike many of the artists currently on Tidal. 50 Cent told host Letty and DJ Jamage during their Realist segment, they probably could have done something more exciting if they reached out, because the people you saw there don't even own the rights to their music. So they can't say it's going to come out of Tidal. It has to go everywhere. So why would you actually buy Tidal to get something that would be everywhere else? The hip-hop mogul was referring to the cost of the joining of the subscription-only streaming service, which launched with a fee of $9.99 per month for a basic membership and a $19.99 membership for better sound quality. Madonna, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Usher, DeMouse, and Beyonce helped Jay-Z relaunch Tidal at a star-studded event in March. But 50 Cent says it's not the artists but the record companies who ultimately decide where the music is streamed. He said the companies have contracts and companies are going to do everything to get the maximum performance out of the music. They're not just going to put it through Tidal as a service. Jay-Z bought Tidal in January for a reported $56 million. The streaming service was originally billed as being creative to put control on music back in the hands of artists. While Tidal has promised exclusive content, many consumers have shunned it, saying they rather use freedom streaming service like Spotify. 50 Cent suggests that Jay-Z chose to team up with certain artists only because they have recently released music and their names are in the headlines. He said, Usher was there, Madonna, and all these people. There's a little bit more of a, when you say it was business, it's more of a corporate play. When the record is playing on the air, they say, oh, all right, let's get this guy. The rapper went on to say he's an independent artist and, quote, could have made something special come through Tidal. The music app wasn't the only thing on 50 Cent's mind. The star who executive produces the Star series, Power, once again accused Fox hip-hop drama Empire of copying his show's promotional campaign. He said of the hit series, they did steal the idea, but the cast, the talent that's on there, I want to see them be successful. My first film, I worked with Terrence Howard. He's the leader of the show. I want to see him have success. And then Taraji P. Henson, she's cool. I might have to date her. A man twice convicted of stalking actress Mila Kunis has escaped the secured mental facility where he was being treated on Saturday. Stuart Lynn Dunn escaped the Panoma facility at about 8 p.m. Saturday night, and Kunis has since been notified, according to the Los Angeles Times. After pleading no contest to a felony stalking charge in January 2013, Dunn was placed in the facility under the supervision of Los Angeles County Probation Department. Dunn was previously arrested in 2012 for stalking Kunis in the parking lot of her gym for 3 consecutive days. He was also ordered to stay away from the actress for 3 years after breaking into one of her vacant homes and temporarily living there. Pop star Enrique Iglesias is recovering after his fingers were sliced during a mishap with a camera carry-on drone at a concert Saturday night in Tijuana, Mexico. A rep for the singer told People in a statement, during the show, a drone is used to get crowd shots, and some nights Enrique grabs the drone to give the people a point-of-view shot. Something went wrong, and he had an accident. The Latin heartthrob was bleeding noticeably after making contact with the drone. He went to the side of the stage, receiving treatment, and continued the show for another 30 minutes despite the bleeding. His publicist, Joe Bonilla, posted photos on social media of Iglesias, who's 40, with blood all over his white shirt. About 12,000 people attended the concert at a bullfighting ring and witnessed the mishap. Once the show ended, Iglesias was treated for his injuries. The statement continued. He was rushed to the airport where an ambulance met him there. He was then put on a plane to L.A. to see a specialist. The show was part of Iglesias' Sex and Love World Tour. His next show is in July in Mexico City. 50 Shades of Grey author E.L. James has a new summer reading offering. The author took to Instagram on Monday to announce she's releasing a new version of her literary hit, this time titled Grey and written from Christian Grey's perspective. James wrote, "Hello all, for those of you who have asked, Christian's POV of hashtag FSOG is published on the 18th June for his birthday. It's called Grey. I hope you enjoy it. Hashtag 50 Shades, hashtag Grey." Erotic romance offering 50 Shades of Grey sold more than 90 million copies worldwide by November 2013 and was translated into 52 languages. The critical reception wasn't anywhere near as positive as the book's popularity, however. The Universal and Focus Features film adaptation, released Valentine's Day weekend of this year, also made big bucks, but was generally panned by critics. Beau Biden, the son of the Vice President and former Attorney General of Delaware, has died at the age of 46, the family announced Saturday. The youngest Biden, known as Beau, had been battling brain cancer. A Democrat like his father, Beau Biden worked as a prosecutor in Philadelphia for nearly a decade before winning election as Delaware's Attorney General in 2006. He also served a one-year deployment in Iraq in 2008 as a captain in the Delaware Army National Guard. He served 2 terms as Attorney General, and as recently as February was reported to be considering a run for the Delaware governorship in 2016. Beau Biden leaves behind a wife, Haley, and 2 children, Natalie and Hunter. The vice president issued a statement Saturday night. It is with broken hearts that Haley, Hunter, Ashley, Jill, and I announced the passing of our husband, brother, and son, Beau, after he battled brain cancer with the same integrity, courage, and strength he demonstrated every day of his life. In the words of the Biden family, Beau Biden was quite simply the finest man any of us have ever known. It is the latest personal tragedy for Joe Biden. In December 1972, he lost his first wife, Nelia, and 1-year-old daughter, Naomi, in a car accident. Beau and his brother, Hunter, survived the crash. Biden remarried in 1977 to the second lady, Dr. Jill Biden. Betsy Palmer, a veteran character actress best known for playing the homicidal cook and mother of Jason Voorhees in the 1980 horror classic Friday the 13th, died on Friday at the age of 88. She had been in hospice care in Connecticut. The Indiana native starred as nurse Anne Gerard in 1955 movie Mr. Roberts opposite Henry Fonda and Jack Lemmon. She was a regular on the TV quiz show I've Got a Secret in the 1950s and 60s and played the aunt of Joan Van Arc's Val Ewing for 2 seasons on Knots Landing in the 80s. But she is best known for portraying Mrs. Voorhees in Friday the 13th, a campy slaughterfest about horny teenage camp counselors who get bloodily offed in increasingly elaborate ways. She reprised the role in the 1981 sequel as her hockey-masked son Jason took over as the franchise's signature psycho. It was a classic case of a paycheck role. She later admitted that she took the role primarily to pay for a $10,000 Volkswagen after her car had broken down. Kim Kardashian and husband Kanye West are expecting their second child. The reality star announced her pregnancy during the Sunday mid-season finale of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Us Weekly reports. In a scene previewing the season's second half, Kardashian tells her family the news. "I have just got the blood test back and I am pregnant." Kardashian, who gave birth to their daughter North in June 2013, teased the news on Twitter prior to the episode's premiere, writing, who is excited for tonight's Keeping Up with the Kardashians finale. There's some exciting news to share, so make sure you tune in. The couple's struggle to conceive was a major plot line in the season of the E! Show. In the season 10 premiere, frustrated Kardashian joked that she and West had sex 500 times a day in hopes of getting pregnant, and she visited doctors through the subsequent episodes. Us Weekly reported last week that Kardashian had been considering pregnancy alternatives, including invertebrate fertilization. In April, California appeals court allowed the couple to proceed with the lawsuit against YouTube co-founder Chad Hurley after the tech executive, despite having a signed confidentiality agreement, leaked video footage of the rapper's elaborate 2013 marriage proposal to Kardashian. The proposal, Kardashian's 33rd birthday present from West, happened that October at San Francisco Giants' home stadium, AT&T Park, and incorporated the Chicago Symphony and a Jumbotron message reading, "Please marry me." The moment was intended to highlight an upcoming season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but Hurley leaked the fresh clip to his then new video sharing hub, Mixbit. West has not commented publicly on the pregnancy, but tweeted last week, "Kim, I'm so happy to be married to the girl of my dreams. I love you and Nori so much. I would find you in any lifetime." After more than 4 decades at CBS News, Bob Schieffer called it quits a career Sunday as he hosted his last edition of Face the Nation. During the broadcast, Schieffer talked about his impending retirement and recalled how much he enjoyed working at CBS, saying, "I'm going to miss being in the middle of things." The show began with the legendary newsman interviewing former Florida Governor Jeb Bush on his status as an undeclared presidential candidate. The Republican insisted he has not yet made a decision, but promised one is coming soon. Bush said, "I hope I'm a candidate in the near future." In the interview taped Saturday in Nashville, Bush also addressed national security, arguing that the Patriots Act should be renewed and called ISIS the main threat facing the country. He then applauded Schieffer on his final broadcast. Bush said, "Bob, first of all, let me just say how I just respect your service to our country. Face the Nation is the go-to place, and I just appreciate everything you've done. Unfortunately, you won't be around for me to announce a possible candidacy." Schieffer, who's 78, joined CBS News in 1969. He announced in April that he planned to retire. This was the 24th year that the widely respected journalist hosted Face the Nation. The Emmy-winning newsman previously anchored the Saturday edition of the CBS Evening News for 23 years. Then he transitioned to interim anchor of the CBS Evening News from March 2005 to August 2006, following the departure of longtime anchor Dan Rather. At the end of Sunday's broadcast, Schieffer was joined on set by the show's staff. The broadcaster also had a message for viewers saying he remains grateful that they tune in each week. He said, "The one thing I will never forget is the trust you placed in me and how nice you were to have me as a guest in your home over for so many years. That meant the world to me, and it always will. Thank you." And finally, the 3D earthquake epic San Andreas rumbled to a $53.2 million debut at the box office this weekend, knocking Disney's Tomorrowland out of the top spot and making a strong case for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as today's permanent action star. The big opening by New Line and Warner Brothers, San Andreas was more than $10 million over analysts' projections and the biggest ever for The Rock in the lead role. It blew away the competition, including the weekend's only other wide opener, the romantic comedy Aloha, starring Bradley Cooper and Emma Stone, which is far behind in 6th place for Sony. Pitch Perfect was a distant second with $14.8 million, and the musical comedy lifted its global box office haul to $228 million for Universal's. Not bad for a movie that cost $29 million. Last week's number one film, Tomorrowland, followed with $13.8 million. That puts the pricey Brad Bird-directed sci-fi saga starring George Clooney at $63 million domestically after 2 weeks. Mad Max Fury Road was just behind with $13.4 million, and the R-rated road rage romp starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron is up to $115 million in the 2 weeks from Warner Brothers. Disney's blockbuster Marvel superhero sequel Avengers: The Age of Ultron lifted its domestic total past $425 million and took fifth place with $11 million. Globally, Ultron is up to $1.32 billion and has overtaken Disney's animated hit Frozen as number 6 on the all-time list. Writer-director Cameron Crowe's Aloha earned $10 million in line with modest expectations for the film from the director of Jerry Maguire and Almost Famous, but less than it might be suggested by its all-star cast that included Rachel McAdams, Bill Murray, Alec Baldwin, John Krasinski, Danny McBride, and Jay Baruchel. Fox's Poltergeist reboot with $7.8 million in its second week. That is a steep 66% tumble from its debut, but that's not unusual for a horror film. Furious 7 fell out of the top 10 for the first time in more than 2 months. It passed the $350 million mark domestically this weekend and has taken in $1.5 billion worldwide for fourth on the all-time global box office list behind Avatar, Titanic, and The Avengers. The overall box office was roughly 18% behind last year's comparable weekend when Disney's Maleficent debuted with $69 million. But the arrival of Universal's Jurassic World on Friday should reverse that trend. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, June 1st, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. Good night, and God bless you all. Bye.